Welcome to the channel. Today I'm out just doing a little bit of yard work and stuff, and then just popped in my head to do this video here. And recent videos I've been talking about maybe possibly purchasing another motorcycle, looking at different motorcycles and stuff like that. I did a video on, researching Gold Wings, and my brother has one. And I was gonna, I've been researching a little bit of other ones, for possible purchases. Or purchase. I shouldn't say purchases, because my wife would kill me if I had purchases. Purchase, a few bikes or whatever. But anyway. So yeah, I've been looking at, possibly purchasing a different bike. Well, I'm here to tell you, I don't think that's going to happen for a while. Because I did something else. Yep. I purchased a new truck. Yep. I got a new truck, so payments on this, payments on another motorcycle? Yeah. Not right now. Anyway, I've been looking, I was looking at some trucks here and there. Possibly, me and my wife have been thinking about, getting another camper. We used to have a camper, or we used to camp a little bit. Sold it, I don't know, quite a few years ago. We were thinking about doing that again. And my last camper, I did tow with my old truck, half-ton, Chevy Silverado, and it towed it pretty good. It was a 26-footer camper, but it was kind of heavy. Regular roads it towed fine, but going up hills and where I live, there's a lot of mountainous roads and stuff like that. So, I was looking at half tons again, but then I was like, I kind of want something bigger. Also with the half tons nowadays, a lot of them, I don't like the way things are going with turbos and, 6-cylinder, 4-cylinder turbos in trucks. Come on. I like the naturally aspirated V8 motor, all right? Well, so I was looking at, 3/4 ton trucks, Chevy and Ford. I don't like Dodge. Sorry for you Dodge people, but I don't like Dodge. So then, and I didn't want to go diesel. I'm not going to be towing all the time. I don't like the cost of diesels. Purchase price, you're looking at least $10,000 more, $10,000 to $15,000 just to have a diesel motor. All right. Then you got to put the DEF in, so then you got to put that in maybe, I don't know, every couple fill-ups, whatever, how much that costs. Plus, the maintenance costs are more. I don't want to deal with that. Yes, you do get more torque out of it, so you could tow more, but I'm not going to be towing anything humongous. So I'd rather have a gas motor, all right? And the cost of diesel right now is skyrocketed too. So, but anyway, so I was looking at, 250s, 2500s, 3/4 ton, right? So with Chevys, they've been having issues with their motors and stuff, and my last few trucks have been Chevys. All right. Then I was looking at Ford. I haven't had a Ford in a while, many years. Kind of like the looks of it. So I was out looking around all over the place for one in my area, all over. Couldn't find one that I really liked in a 3/4 ton. But then one came up but it was a 1-ton. So yes, Ford F-350. Same truck, just, you know, well, 1-ton instead of a 3/4 ton. So yeah, so I ended up getting it. And yes, this is, and it was a leftover. It's a 2025, so I got a little bit of a better price than a 26. Not much, because Ford is not giving them away like Chevy is. But, and you know, and then they had those issues there where they weren't getting a lot of trucks when their aluminum plant burnt down or whatever, where they got the aluminum for the builder trucks. So they were a little bit slow pushing out their trucks there for a while. But anyway, let me show you my truck. All right, Ford F-350, black. I got it in black, and it's a Lariat. Good. Lariat package. FX4 off-road. I do like the Tremor package, but that was more money. And there ain't a lot of them around. And do I need the Tremor? No, I don't. So this is perfectly fine with me. And I got it blacked out. It's got the blackout package. Pretty cool. So the emblem here is all blacked out. There's no chrome on there, I don't think, at all. I don't think. Except for the lug nuts, looks like. The only thing I don't like about this truck right now is the rims. I don't know. They're okay. I don't know. But anyway, do have the lights up on top, which I wanted. This thing is pretty loaded. I love it. 7.3 Godzilla. Yes. The Godzilla motor. Has running boards on it. Got the running boards. Could have got one with the electric running boards. When you open the door, the running boards come out. But you know, where I live out in the winter, I don't know how they work. I was a little leery on having them for the winter time. Don't know. Nice big mirrors. Electric fold in, and electric extend trailer mirrors. So if I do get a trailer, okay. I like that has these steps here, one here, and then one down in the bumper, which I kind of need because I can't even get in this truck. All right. So you just step up. Boom. There we go. It's got the bed liner in it, Ford bed liner, sprayed in. Yeah. It does not have the power in the corner there where you could run, you know, hook up your freaking, you know, whatever equipment. I think it's, what is it, 400? I don't know, whatever. You could, you know, like use your saws and everything on there and plug in. I don't have that. I didn't need it. Yeah, big tall truck. Here I am, like I can't even freaking open, you know, look over. But anyway, got my remote here, and then look at this. Hit the remote twice. This is the tailgate. That's pretty cool. You do have a step in here. Push this button right here, pops out, and you do get a step that comes down. Boom. All right, and you can use it to step up. Handle comes out, grab handle. Okay, just goes right back in. You know, if you're doing work, you know, you got tape measure here, whatever. You got some LED lights, and you turn them on right there. I don't know how to shut it off. There we go. Hold it and it shuts off. 7-pin connector, 4-pin connector. Beefier hitch on here. I think this is a 2.5 and my other truck is a 2. So I'm gonna have to get a sleeve in here to use any of my things that I have already. Rear slide window. Like it. Let's look at the inside. I love this truck. Oh, got it locked. Come on. There we go. I will first show the rear. Nice leather. I love these seats, the leather in here. Soft, perforated, heated seats. Grocery bags there. Got heated back seats, and they do fold up. And then you have a toolbox in the back you could use. And if you don't like it, you could fold it up. It does come apart, and you could fold it down. I put these floor mats in. I bought extra ones, aftermarket. You have a 400 watt, 120 volt plug, a couple USB-Cs, and the heated seats and stuff. I like the looks of the inside. This is plastic, of course, but I don't know if you can really tell, but it looks kind of like a black denim jean. It's pretty cool, I think. All right. Look at the dash. Boom. You got cordless charging mat right here. Got a USB and a USB-C. You can close this up if you want to hide your phones in there when you're due. Okay, this is also, you can sit your phones in here, and there's holes in here. So you can run your cords if you wanted to run, if you need to plug your phones in. So they can sit upright. Little tray here. Cup holder. If you need more cup holders, there's a couple back here. There's some in the doors too. But if you need more up front, look at that. Slides right over. Center console, got some stuff in there already. Got a little tray, and then it's wicked deep. All right, you got a light, and you got some more USB-Cs in here, right down in there. This one locks. Yep, there's a lock right there. 12 volt, cigarette lighter plug thing there, whatever you call it, and another 120. All right. Okay, you have another small glove box here. You got to push this button right here, and then it opens up. Okay. And another glove box here. Boom. And that one locks up too. Okay. I like. I don't know if you can really see, but this is like a brushed nickel matte finish. It's pretty cool. And of course, this says Super Duty right here if you can read it. And this is like a brushed nickel. I don't like that wood grain stuff, but I guess there's this part here that's kind of, I don't know what, it's like a, I don't know, bronzy wood grain, but whatever. Anyway, I got buttons here for 3 different, you could set up to 3 different rider settings here. Mirrors fold in. If you can have it automatically folded, but I do it manually. Windows and whatever. This button here is to slide out your mirrors, extend them. Pro trailering assist. This truck has heated seats, cooled seats in the front, and heated steering wheel. Great. Uplifter switches, so if I need to add anything that I need electronics for or whatever, power, I can hook them up here. Let me turn the truck on. Boom. Let me show you what else I got. I also got this. Hit the button once, opens up halfway. Hit the button again, opens up. Boom, moonroof. I particularly don't care for sunroofs, moonroofs. This had it, so we got it, and my wife loves it. And then you can just hit the button again and close it. You know, and of course there's another button there that you can just whatever. Like in my wife's car, she has one too in her Honda, but hers is like hard. She must have like, you know, her shade is hard. This is just cloth and it just retracts into there. So also there's a button right here, and that is the one that opens up the rear window. You know, it's got a good stereo in it. Here's your trailer brakes, your drive modes, you know, four-wheel drive and stuff. It's got automatic lights and stuff over here. Tailgate, you know, Here, the pedals, the brake pedals, and gas pedal move forward and stuff for you, for short people. So like if my wife ever drives it, she'll need to, you know, use the button to bring them up. Hopefully they come up high enough. Do have cameras on here, 360 cameras. Hit the button, you know, like it right at the hitch, you know, boom. Back full view is not available. This thing will stay here, I don't know, but this one here, boom, your bed. And you can do this, boom, side mirrors. It's pretty cool. The front of the truck, like a wide, or you can just do this one, which is right at the front, and then you get 360. What's good about this truck here is too is like if you do trailering, if you're towing and you put your blinker on and stuff, side cameras will come on for you, so you can see blind spot monitoring. You know, so when you're towing and stuff, and you put your blinkers on, or if you're, you know, the mirrors will come on so you can see back there. I mean, not the mirrors, the camera will come on. Which I haven't tried it out yet because I don't have nothing to tow yet. But anyway, I just wanted to show you the truck, and just to let you know, since I did put out a couple videos looking at motorcycles, thinking about purchasing a different motorcycle, that it may not happen right away. Not saying it won't, but my wife gave me a little, you know, told me to cut down on my spending a little bit. Of course, you know, I buy the truck, I had to get, you know, some new floor liners for it, because I didn't want to buy the OEM ones. I wanted aftermarket ones. Then I have to get some splash guards, mud flaps on it, which I ordered. I haven't put them on yet. And, you know, some other things I bought. So she told me that I got to cut down on my spending for a little while. And, you know, I don't know. We'll go from there. But anyway, I just want to let you know that I'm not going to be buying a new motorcycle right away, and just show you my truck. And yeah, that'll be it for today's video. So if you stayed here this long, greatly appreciate it. If you're interested in, you know, more truck videos or whatever and stuff like that, I do have them. You know, an introduction to the truck, and I'm going to have, you know, I do have a video on floor liners, and I'm going to have other truck stuff videos on there on my other channel. If you're interested, if you want to see some of those, you know, just head on over to Just Living Life. Link will be in the description below if you're interested in some more truck videos. You know, that's where I'm going to put all that stuff. But this one, I just wanted to show you the truck and just tell you that I'm not going to be buying a motorcycle right away. So anyway, thanks for staying. And if you liked the video, give us a thumbs up. And if you want to see some more of my content, hopefully pretty soon, get the bike out and stuff. I got to do my oil change and stuff for the season. I'm waiting for a part to come. It ain't here yet. But anyway, if you're interested in more videos, check out the next one up here. And see you in the next one. Stay safe. Peace.